What's up, everyone? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. So, the other day, I just realized my chair was still there. Still getting, used to switching from sitting to standing and stuff. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I got a comment the other day. I think I was reacting to some of the beefs and stuff that are going on right now, clashes, if you will, between the UK and the US. Skepta's last diss was like, come on, man. Come on. I know the US sleeping. I even got a comment where someone was saying, like, I'm like UK deriding. I was like, all right, say what you want, but the UK got some real, like, hard, heavy hitters, okay? And for me, like, I don't know, this guy right here, Dave, for someone who, like, has listened to music so, like, passionately, and has, like, very strong opinions about who their favorite artists are, for Dave, in a very short time since I first listened to him, he has become, like, cemented, and this is a heavy thing for me to say, in my top 5 favorite artists of all time. Think about how recently I just heard him. 3 of my top 5 favorite artists of all time are artists that I've been listening to for like 20 years. You know what I mean? So that just goes to tell you what my opinion is of this guy right here. He is something special. And I could sit here and list off tracks, but I don't need to do that, because if you're on this video, you know, okay? And knowing that I had to listen to this today, I was listening to Dave while I was dropping my son off to school and then driving back home today, because I was just like, oh man, I got to get in the right, headspace. So we got Legxacy. This person I'm not sure if I've heard much or anything from. And then we have Dave, and I think it's called 3X, 3 times. I don't know. We're going to see how they say it or how they're referencing it, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited for new Dave. I hope this means there's more new Dave coming. That would be awesome. Guys, if there's Dave tracks that I haven't listened to, but you're a really big fan of, please comment down below. I'm always looking for new Dave tracks. Please. Thank you. Ooh, I like this vibe already. Oh, what in the world? Maybe my account is being used in another location. What you trying to say? My account is being used in like 20 locations. Like, for real.
Them niggas try send for me. Envy and jealousy. Everything I wished upon my enemies. Read the blocks I came up from, and I still made it. Got money, money, money on.
Guys, why does that sound so familiar? I'm willing it up. Let's pull it back. That sounds so familiar. Comment down below. Let me know. Ooh, I like this vibe.
Them niggas try send for me. Envy and jealousy. Everything I wished upon my enemies. Read the blocks I came up from, and I still made it. Got money, money, money on lock. Save 3 times for my niggas locked up. Z praying when the bloods get hot. South for the river, so you know it's non-stop. I got niggas trying to trip me out pride. I got galley trying to hit me on the side. I got enough people praying on me. Them niggas try send for me.
Man, he sounds good on this. He sounds really good on this. This is Legxacy. I love this style. I love this, like, singing, rap singing, melodic delivery. And obviously there's some like auto-tune and stuff in there, but it sounds really good, and it's an awesome match for the vibe being set from the instrumental right now.
I got enough people praying on me. Them niggas try send for me. Envy and jealousy. Everything I wished upon my enemies.
That's fire.
The blocks I came up from, and I still made it.
Listen.
Shed tears when my sister died. Nearly made a nigga lose his mind. But my dogs never hung me dry. Oh.
Shed tears when my sister died. That's sad, man. I hate to hear stuff like that.
Shed tears when my sister died. Nearly made a nigga lose his mind. But my dogs never hung me dry. Oh, no, don't hit my phone. I'd rather be alone again. Off my phone again.
I like that style.
Look,
I like that videography style. That was dope. All right, here we go. Talk to him, Santan.
look, she was thick, but she finna know. Didn't wanna know, but she finna know. Black British music, listen up.
Didn't want to know, but she finna know. His style, man. I know that's not like. Listen, I'm just a fan. I don't know if y'all can see me. I know y'all can see me cheesing. I'm just a fan, man. Come on. Okay, let's go.
Look, she was thick, but she finna know. Didn't wanna know, but she finna know. Black British music, listen out. Told Jim you already did your sister proud. Leicester, testers, we giving out testers. Parents, we giving out lectures.
Okay, come on now. Doesn't that remind you of I'm probably saying that like very wrong, but giving out testers. I think that was in the chorus of that song. He shouted out, he's saying you're making your sister proud. That's dope. I love that he's repping, black, artists, black British artists. And that's interesting because I don't know when this is recorded. I don't know if this was just recorded like within the last week since all this stuff's been going down. But currently, like considering what's going on and some of the disrespect that's kind of being directed towards the UK music scene, specifically the hip hop scene, I think that was like a dope thing to have in this song. Sorry, willing it up again. Let's go.
She was thick, but she finna know.
Yeah.
Didn't wanna know, but she finna know. Black British music, listen out. Told Jim you already did your sister proud. Leicester, testers, we giving out testers. Parents, we giving out lectures. Never had nothing but a Lexus, Texas, vex us. Remember the galley them left us. Now.
Hey man, broke times, the girls left him. I appreciate those lyrics. I see that. But I also appreciate the line prior, like, him saying we're in Leicester handing out testers while the parents are handing out lectures. Yeah, man, but it's like, it's one of those tough situations when you come from a difficult background. These things are in front of you and they're in front of you presented as a faster way out than the trudge through the mud of trying to do things the legit way. And that's a dope, thing to put there.
It's me they prefer. Texas vex us. Remember the galley them left us. Now it's me they prefer. She wanna learn about the bees and the birds. Santan bought her the Wizzy outright. Ironic, cause really the least she deserves. Creep on the curbs.
Envy and jealousy.
And a big 4-5, my enemies, frenemies. This thing sing like.
That was fire. I love how the singing was brought back in. Hold up.
Outright ironic, cause really the least she deserves. Creep on the curbs.
Envy and jealousy.
And a big 4-5, my enemies, frenemies. This thing sing like melody. Melanie gave me the words that tin like. Forgive me, excuse me, Whitney. What you want, car one, never pick me. Street team in the 16 with me. Touch mine and we mash up the strip C.
Man.
British music.
Them niggas try symphony, envy and jealousy. Everything I wish to put my enemies. My enemies on
I know it was a small part, but near the end there, we're going to something else. Near the end there, when Jim Legxacy was singing the chorus again, or line from the chorus, and Dave was kind of like singing it or sang a line behind him, it sounded so good hearing that higher pitch delivery from Jim Legxacy, but then Dave just has this like iconic deep voice. Man, that was fun. This song is a vibe. It's awesome. And the greatest thing about it is that even in songs like this, Dave can pack some like really interesting things into his verse. And I feel like he did that here. But if I take all of those things aside, he just sounds so smooth. And the funniest thing is, the very first time I heard Dave was not on the channel. It was on Ed Sheeran's collection number 6 or whatever. I don't know. It was one of those. And I think they made a music video of it for it. Where like Dave's like riding on a bike or something. But the first time I heard Dave was on that. And to be honest, my first reaction as like a North American ear hearing that, I was kind of like, oh man, his voice kind of sounds weird. And once I got into it and you kind of like get accustomed to the accents and you get accustomed to all of these things with like music from different places, you really start to see the brilliance and the talent and the creativity shine through once you drop all those things. And I really hope that one of the side effects of what's kind of happening right now, even though it seems a little bit localized, it's only Joyner from the US, which is not like, you know, he's a well-known artist, but I don't think he's like, you know, considered like a huge name, right? I saw somebody, one of the reactors, comparing like subscriber counts or something. They were like, oh, Skepta only has almost 1 million, whereas Joyner has like 5 or 6 million. But Joyner is releasing music into a pool of 360 million people. Yes, they don't all listen to hip hop, but it's like, what's the UK's population? 10% of that? I don't know. I don't even know what the UK's population is. But you're talking about people releasing music in a much bigger pool. So once you scale it, you start to understand the size of Skepta versus that. And I know I'm bringing it back to that, but, you know, Joyner brought up Dave's name in his diss. And I instantly said, you don't want that problem, sir. You said Central C. You said Sench. All right. I mean, whatever. But you said Dave. You don't want that problem, sir. This guy, leave him alone. Leave Dave alone. Okay? You're not ready. If you guys are still here, I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.